Welcome to another episode of The Read Pile. Today I'm taking a look at Godzilla Half-Century War. I did try shooting a video on this last week. I started editing and I just didn't like it. So, trying again. This was put out in I just looked this up, 2013. So, I read this at the time. I was reading the single issues. This is done by James Stokoe. I am a fan of his. I knew him before he was a professional. I will mention two colors are done by Heather Breckel on this. I know her as well. It's very good. I'm a huge fan of this book. I've been wanting to reread this for a long time. Godzilla is a bit in the air at the moment with the new, was it -1? Was a couple of months ago, and then Kong X Godzilla, or Godzilla X Kong, just came out as of this recording a week or two ago. Plus the Monarch series. I hear great things, but it's on Apple Plus, so I'm probably never going to see it. But I think, as a, I'm going to say, ignorant member of the public, it seems like some of what Monarch is doing is lifted from this, as far as the Russells and the time span that's happening. What this is, basically, as the title implies, Half-Century War. There is one guy who, this is a 5-issue series, it's his encounters over the span of 50 years with Godzilla, and the shifting, both opinions, the shifting technology as far as how they're choosing to deal with him. It's excellent. But we've got this Ota Murakami. He's our lead. There are a few other recurring characters right on page, is this 3? 4. 4 we get Godzilla. I do love this build-up that's happening, where you see the destruction, the energy beam, the foot before he's actually revealed. I love how this scream is done. If you're familiar at all with Godzilla, you know the sound of that scream. It's amazing. It's fantastic. So if I haven't said it already, I am a fan of the series. Even on whatever this read-through is, second or third, I think it's third at this point, it's still excellent. I did have one surprise, however, like this here. I'm surprised by the color choices, which might seem like an odd comment to make, but the series is very heavy on purple and red. And I honestly don't know why. Some of it, I think, is fires burning and things like that. So some of it, I think, is, I'm going to say, obvious. Other things, I just don't feel like purple and red are appropriate. I wanted to pull out one book here. So I've actually got a stack off to the side. Dead Orbit was done much later. I think this was 2019. But in that same time period, Orc Stain was put out. This was collected in 2010. And I think Orc Stain just has a larger color palette. We do also get plenty of red and purple in this as well. But, you know, grass. Get some tan, some green. Obviously, a bunch of purple as well. But I think Orc Stain was better colored. That's my one criticism about Godzilla is I wish the colors were a bit broader. I did also pull off Wonton Soup off the rack. However, this is obviously black and white. But this color is excellent. Bit of red and purple going on there as well. But someday I will get to reread this as well. So, Godzilla Half-Century War. We have Ota. We have... Each issue is one incident. There are references to plenty of other events. So, issue 2, 67, Vietnam. The way it introduces other kaiju, it's natural, it feels organic. It doesn't feel forced at all, but there are plenty of other monsters in this as well. It's just exceptionally well done. I know how much of a fan James is of Godzilla. I think this is probably a dream project for him. I would love the opportunity to have a talk. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I will try to see what I can do. No promises. So it's excellent. There's the Mecha Godzilla. It's really good. It's really good. If you get the chance, definitely grab this, read it. It's Orc Stain that I have accidentally 2 copies of because I misplaced one at one point and then I repurchased it. This is excellent. I know this is IDW. I know that they have repurposed his arts. They've collected this a few times. There was a hardcover put out, I think, a year or 2 ago that has both Half Century War and his standalone Godzilla in Hell first issue. That's gorgeous as well. I will recommend grabbing this in whatever form you can. It is a fantastic read. It's just really good. The progress of Murakami and his changing opinion of Godzilla, his personal conflict with Godzilla, it ends so well, and I don't want to spoil it, but he tries to be recognized by what is essentially a force of nature, and it's just incredibly well done. I'm a huge fan of the series, of James in general. Recommend it. I have said that a few times already, but grab this if you can. Even if you have it already, pull it off the rack, give it a reread. It's great.